This is about the grade calculator app. So when it display, our program will have the look like this. So for example, that I want to create the grade calculation, I put the number 1, right? So the program asks me to put the assignment score. For example, I got 75. Then you ask me to enter the midterm score. So I get 66. And then the final score, for example, final score I get 88, like this. So then the program will show the result, this one to me, that assignment 75, midterm 66, and final 88. That means the average score will be 77.5, and the final grade will be the C. That means I get the final grade for C. And then if I want to exit the system when I complete for the grade calculation, I just put the number 2, and the program will ask me that, do you want to exit the system? For example, that I don't want, I just put no, right? So I go back to calculate and show the menu, and first I put the number 2 again, and if I want to exit, I just put yes. Then the program will stop like this. To create the grade calculator app, the first we will declare the variable that will be used in the program. So the first I will write this variable in the comment first to make more understand. So in here I will write grade calculator app. For example, like this. So to use the variable, we have the assignment, and this is about assignment for student. Assignment for student. And for the assignment, we will give 30%. And then we have the score about midterm, right? So I will write midterm. And here we have midterm exam, right? So in here we have midterm exam score. For midterm exam score, for example, I will give 30% for the full score. And then we have the final exam, right? So I write final exam, this, and after that this one we'll write our final exam score, right? This one. For the final we give 60%. No, this one be, it's not 60%, but it's about 40, right? 40%. 40%. And after that we have the average score, right? So average and score, that is, this we use for average score. That is, for the average score, we will calculate from the assignment score and midterm score and final score. Then we have the grade line. We have the grade, and this grade is mean that we output the grade later, right? So it mean output the later grade. For example, A, right? B, C, for example, like this. And then we have the OPT. OPT is mean option, right? So option for user to choose the kind of operation. Option for user to choose the kind of operation, like this. And then we also have the variable exit system, like this. So, and this one we use when exit the system. Exit the system when user finish grade calculation, right? Grade calculation, that is. So this is about the variable that we will use. But so after here we will use this variable. So to do that, we will declare double for assignment, and we have the midterm, and we have the final exam, and we also have average score. So after that, we will declare the integer of data type. Here we have the option, and we have EC system. This one we give the initial value for 1, and then we also have the string for grade level, because we use the letter, so we use this variable. So after that, we will use the while loop. So we write while, and in here we use true, like this, right? So inside the while loop, you create the program. So the first we have to show the user the information that they need. So the first we have to this one I will write perfect grade calculator. So app like this, and here I also give this one, give this one in here like this. Then we will show the user for the menu. So we enter and we write our console dot write. So in here I say please enter the following number, and we have the number one, right? Number one, I will say great calculation. Great calculation like this. This means that when you enter the number one or you input the number, this means we do great calculation. And then also have the number two. For the number two, we exceed. This means that when you finish the calculation, so you want to exceed the system, so you just put number two. So that's about our menu for the user. So when we ask the user to input the number, so we have to declare the variable to get the value, right? So in that value, we use for option, right? OPT, this one. So to do that, we convert dot to in, and in here we use a console dot read line. We use this one. Console.readWrite is mean if you read the information from the console, but after that we change to be the integer, so use this one. So after that we have to separate the operation, or we have to separate that number one or is number two, right? So in that case we will use the switch. We use the switch. So in here we use OPT, right, inside in here, and then we have that is. So we have the case one, right, and then we break like this. And for the case number one, we do for one. Case number one for great calculation. So we can say that great calculation like this. So here we go inside the number one, right? And we go to the case number two. Right. And then you should have a break that is. And then we go for the default. Right. Also have break. The first we write the prototype like this. And for the number two, we talk about exceed, right? So in here I can write a comment can write a comment is for that easy the system when user finish operation that is. And what is about the default we will use for to tell the user to put only the number 1 or number 2, right? So in this case we can say that tell user to input number 1 or 2 only, because sometimes the user will choose another number, right? So because they are wrong or they are mistake, so in the case they have to choose only the number 1 or number 2 in our program. So the next we will go to the detail. So detail in the number one we use about grade calculation, right? So we can write in here. So in here, the first we have to create the score, right? We have to calculate the assignment score. So I use as this one, assignment, this one, and then for example that I create the method assignment score, I write the method like this, right? And after that I also create the midterm score. So we use the variable midterm like this. So in here I create the method midterm score to calculate the midterm score, right? Midterm score like this, and then I create the method final score, right? So I use the variable final, this one, and I create the method for final exam score like this. And after that we have to calculate the average, right? We use the assignment score, the method assignment score, to calculate the detail for the score for assignment, and we use the midterm score, the method midterm score, to calculate the value of the score for the midterm, and we use the final exam score to calculate the value of the score for final exam. So after we have the final exam score and midterm exam score and assignment score, that when we have 3 of this value, we can calculate the average score, right? So to calculate the average score, I will write calculate average score like this, and I will write we use the variable avg like this one, and then to do that we have right, we have the assignment, right? Assignment variable multiply 0.3. Why not? Because we assuming that we give the assignment score, full score is 30%, right? So we can multiply 0.3. So after that, we plus for the midterm, right? Midterm. So is there we use the variable mid, right? This one we also give the full score for 30%, right? So in this case, we multiply 0.3, and the last or the final exam. For the final exam, we use the variable final exam, this, and the final exam they give the full score for 30%, right? 30%, they give the full score for 40%. So in this case, we multiply 0.4 like this. So after this line, we could have the average score for this subject. So after that, we have to determine the grade, right? So I will write. So we just know the number, right? So we have to know that A or B or C like this. So the next we will determine grade. Determine grade. So in this case, I will use the variable grade, this one. Then we create the method for determine grade, this. And in here, we have to use the average score to compare that score which match which one, right? For example, you got the average score for 4, that means you match for the A, something like this. So I will write average score like this. So when we get all of them, all for the grade, right, and the average score, then we just display the output to the console for the user. So to do that, I will write show the assignment that console dot write, and here I write assignment score, right? Let's say assignment score and assignment, that is one, and then we write for the midterm score, right? Console dot write say midterm score. Here we use the variable midterm, this one, and then the final score. So console write final exam score, and use the variable final exam. And after that, we will display the average score. So here I write console, and average score. Use the AVG rest score, this one. And then we will write about the letter grade, right? So final grade. And this one I use for grade, right? Grade only, like this. So, and then, for example, I want to enter new write, I can say console.write. New line, like this. So now we complete some of the program, but you see that we still have the red line underscore for the method, right? On the method, this one, the 3 methods, and right, the 4 methods. So that means we have to go to create the detail for the method assignment score, midterm score, final exam score, and determine grade. So now we go to create this one. So to do that, we will create the assignment score first. So we go in here, I create here static and double. And we say assignment score, that is okay. So in here, inside the assignment score, we will declare the variable assign score. For example, I say assign score, like this. And then we will ask the user, right, to put the assignment score. So to do that, I will write a console dot write, right? In here, you can write assignment score, right? Assignment score, like this. But this one we have to end this one, and we don't want it entered to the new line because we want it to display beside here, right? So when the user put the assignment score, you have to declare the variable to get the value, right? So we already declared that value for assign score. So I use that one, that assign score, this one, right? Assign score, and convert dot to double like this, and console dot read line, this one like this. So after we get the value stored in the assign score, that we have to check that. We have to check that that value, what is the value, right? So the value for the score is just start from 0 to 100 only, right? It's not. If you put 200, that means that is not, and this is not the value for the score. So that's not correct. So that's incorrect. So we have to check that. So to check that,